If you click this video, you might be planning a trip to Japan in the distant future. Or maybe you're stuck in your country due to this pandemic and cannot travel the world, so you have to watch videos in order to escape reality. Or maybe you're one of the true ones, my subscribers and friends who just want to see what I posted. Whatever the reason is, I'm here to tell you what the best season is, in my opinion, to visit Japan. And the answer might surprise you. So as you might know, Japan has 4 seasons, which is quite different from California, which has 1 season. Hot. That's it. It's just always hot. Anyways, Japan has 4 of these things called seasons. Winter, spring, summer, and fall, obviously. So the best season? It's fall. You didn't expect me to tell you so soon, did you? Well, hold on. Before you leave, let me tell you why. And while I explain, let me break down a few of the places that I visited in the past years that are shown on the screen. Now what you see here is a location called Kawaguchiko, which is about a couple hours from Tokyo. This location is well known for having a great view of Mount Fuji and for having some beautiful autumn colors, as you can see here. I would recommend you come here and visit the lake and try to catch Mount Fuji with some snow at the top. Although cold, it's a really relaxing location. Highly recommended. So I did a lot of research on this topic. Almost 4 years ago, I decided I needed to gather some data. So I left America to live in this lovely country of Japan. 4 years of non-stop grueling research, 365 days a year, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, except for those moments where I actually left this country. But all that time in order to come to this conclusion. So why fall, you might ask? Well, it's quite simple. Me and my team of scientists developed this metric to calculate the best season based off of 4 attributes: weather, crowdedness, things to do, and bonus. Now after years of research, the results are in, and fall was by far on top with 18 out of 20 points. Spring and summer had 16 out of 20, and winter was last with 15. So how did fall get to the top? Well, here's how. Before we get into the how, I wanted to say that the location you see on screen right now is a temple in Itoshima called Raizansennyoji. Fairly close to Fukuoka, about an hour drive, but a really serene location to witness the koyo. Many temples in Japan are great spots to get photos of the trees in a peaceful location. Just watch out for the crowds. So, let's start at weather. Weather in Japan is pretty extreme. Winters get cold. I'm from California, so take that with a grain of salt. I like snow, but don't give me freezing cold weather without any snow. What's the point of that? Anyways, summers here get hot, but not just hot, humid hot. Like so hot when you walk outside, your clothes stick right onto your body. Like walking outside into the shower, and even after the sun sets, the humidity does not leave. So because of these extremes, summer gets a 3 out of 5 and winter gets a 2 out of 5 for weather. Add in the fact that summer also is typhoon season and those beach days get pretty windy. The best weather is spring or autumn. That's typical, right? Both are cooler, springtime has more chance for rain, but in terms of comfort, both seasons are very reasonable. Very much allow you to be outdoors, and in fact most of my colleagues here hibernate indoors, waiting for spring and fall. So because of that, both of these seasons get a 5 out of 5. One quick note, the visuals you just saw are from Shikoku, stunning nature island in Japan that I will be posting a video on next week, so subscribe to be the first to see it. Now, next one is crowdedness, if that's even a word. I don't care. It is now. This attribute is simple. If it's super crowded of tourists or people, then I deduct some points. No one wants to visit Japan and be stuck in lines of tourists or crowds of people in your selfies. That defeats the purpose of taking a self-absorbed photo. Winter in terms of crowds gets a 5 out of 5. not that many people are around. Winter is the time period for many light shows and celebration of Christmas. More for the fact to make money than the actual fact to celebrate some old man running around giving kids presents, but in terms of people, not absurdly crowded. Summer would get a 4 out of 5. It's not crowded either, mostly because you are trying to go to the beach or watch fireworks, and beaches have space. They can get crowded when you watch fireworks, but due to the fact that it spreads across the whole sky, it gives you plenty of space to breathe. Now, spring and fall, they coincide with two things. Two tree-related things, actually. Cherry blossoms in spring, and koyo, or the changing of leaves colors, in the fall. Both of which attract a whole crowd of photo-taking enthusiasts to find the best tree. Cherry blossom season will be the most crowded, I can almost guarantee you that. And if you come to Japan during spring, it will be a wonderful experience to see the trees. But most of your photos will be either you lining up behind others or you zooming your photo into that one tree that has bloomed compared to the others in order to eliminate all the other people standing around. But it's a great experience. I recommend it. Fall time? Similar phenomenon will occur, but you have the opportunity to find many more trees and space out a bit. The popular locations will be super crowded, but if you find yourself in the countryside or at a few of these locations I show you here in this video, you can enjoy them without the crowds. And because of that, spring gets a 1 out of 5 and fall gets a 3 out of 5. If you were wondering, the last clips were from Okayama, a location between Hiroshima and Osaka, and insanely beautiful for this time of the year, as it is full of gorges with many trees populating the mountainside. Another video is in the works. Subscribe yet again and be the first to see it. Now, things to do. I mean, it's Japan. There are plenty of standard things to do. Most of these items do not change. The season might make some of these things less enjoyable, but for the most part, all seasons get a 5 here. I will say winter gets a 4 though, because there's a little less to do unless you enjoy the snow. And if you do enjoy the snow, you have to end up traveling up north to fully enjoy the snow in a place like Hokkaido. So ease of doing things is a bit more tough. So for that, winter is a 4 out of 5, and the rest of the seasons are a 5 out of 5. Now the final attribute I added was a bonus. A bonus is something I like to consider that one season has that the others do not. For the winter time, there's the light shows and Christmas decorations, something that is quite enjoyable although cold, but perfect for those nice Japanese drama dates where you take the girl to the park and walk with her under the lights. 4 out of 5 for that. Spring has the cherry blossoms, highly recommended, and most people will plan their trips in order to come and see them bloom. Most of my friends do this, in fact. The colors and the hanami activities are something you should definitely experience. So that's a 5 out of 5. Summer is full of unpredictability. You get typhoons, you get beaches, you have the humidity, and you have fireworks. If there's no COVID. But usually, hanabi exists. And for that and these experiences, I would say 4 out of 5. And finally, from late September to late November, so basically October, plus those other months I guess, October is the best month though, shout out to all the October birthdays, the temperature will drop, the summer humidity will no longer linger in the air, and it will soon be comfortable to go back outside again. And with the cooling of the temperature, trees start to lose their leaves and change colors, and thus begins koyo. This to me leaves the country looking beautiful. It makes you enjoy the outdoors. The smells are great, fresh leaves. Not the ginkgo trees though. Those look nice, but they smell so bad. Just be warned. But the autumn leaves, with the fact that you can enjoy the outdoor weather and you do not have to deal with a bull rush of people, make this bonus a 5 out of 5. Now do note, everything in this video is my opinion, but it's based off of living in Japan for 4 years and visiting each year prior for 8 more years. With that being said, if you ever get the opportunity to visit Japan, come visit! I think the most enjoyable time would be in the autumn time, but who knows? Maybe come to Fukuoka, say hi. I will gladly buy you dinner. And if you enjoyed this video, please like the video as it really helps out my channel, and subscribe for more Japan related content. The upcoming videos are about to be insane. If you made it this far, comment down below which location you want to visit in Japan on your next visit. And as always, see you in the next one.